Hey guys, Paint Slinger here. I am doing something that I don't normally do. I'm going to do an unboxing video for the great game Mutant Zone Wars by Free League. And of course there's miniatures, which is why I'm doing the unboxing for this particular game. But this is a skirmish game for 2 or more players. It's based on the RPG and the video game. Mutant Year Zero is the name of the game. So let's see what's in the box, shall we? I'm kidding, it's not really that heavy. But, you know, the artwork is really nice. It actually says right there on the bottom, it says, Skirmish Mayhem in the Mutant Year Zero universe. And of course, like I said, the company that did it is Free League, and I have a couple of their other stuff. I have their Alien RPG, which is absolutely fantastic, and if you don't mind dying a whole lot, it's a great game to play. It's very close to the cinematic universe that Ridley Scott and everybody else who's played in it has developed. So let's start with the game. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and there it is. Lid is off. Well, looks like we have a punch sheet of markers. Monster markers, relic markers, and then these, they actually have a really neat turn-based system. You take the Gen Lab Tribe tokens and the Arc Mutant tokens here, and you toss them in a cup, kind of shake up the cup, Yahtzee style, and then you just leave it on the side of the board, and at the end of the round, you a person reaches into the cup, grabs out one token, and that's the person who plays next. So it could possibly be that, you know, the Arc Mutants or the Gen Lab Tribe could go a couple of turns in a row, which is really kind of cool. A very large play mat to play your games on. I mean, it's quite large. Looks like it's got a road on one side, and it is a double-sided map. On one side you got a road, on the other side it looks like it's just straight field. So it already gives you a space to play, which is fantastic. You don't have to, you know, put something together. You don't have to have your own battlefield. One comes in the box for you. Rule book, very important if you're going to learn how to play. If you want to learn how to play, if you want to just make up your own stuff and just shoot, you know, have your miniatures shoot at each other and figure things out, sure, why not? But in here, it gives you all of everything you need to know on how to play your game. It even gives you how to play solo. So if you don't have anybody to play and you want to give it, and you still want to give it a whirl, rules in here to play it one player, which is fantastic. One of the great jokes of the day that I've heard is, I'm going to play this game Han style. And somebody went, what do you mean Han style? And they went, solo. thought that was kind of clever. And then, continuing on, we have more. We'll worry about those in a minute. You got terrain that you can put together, and it's a heavy card, so it looks like it's pretty decent. Of course, I'm probably not going to put it together because it will be way easier to store if I keep it like this for now, anyway. So there's your terrain. Super cool. And on here, it looks like you have your victory points, health points. Some of them are not exactly sure, and a ruler, so you know how. Oops! Look at that! I popped one out of the thing, which I really didn't want to do. See if we can make that go back in there all nice and there we go. There we are. And it gives you a ruler up top, so you know how to measure your people moving around the board. Now, here's the important part for me. We're going to take this. I'm just going to put this off to the side. Now we have the miniatures. Also included in the miniatures, there's the miniatures without the protective plastic casing on. There are dice. These are your regular dice, and we'd have to look at the rules, which we can do, but these are cool dice that has a biohazard and the radiation symbol on them. So we'll figure out what those do in a minute. Character cards, which are still all sealed together. Equipment cards that you can equip your characters with. And then, of course, the characters themselves. So the ones at the top, the yellow guys here, those are the ARC. One moment here. We're going to grab the rule book. Oh no, we're going to just still. I just need that punch sheet. Little ones. Okay, so these guys at the top are the ARC mutants. They are a band of humans that have mutations in genetic traits. And then the bottom guys there, they are the GenLab tribe. And these guys are your animal mutants. Like this one right here. He's a duck. And the very first thought when I saw him is that I am going to paint this fella up to look like Howard the Duck. Just bang, right there. And of course, on their character cards, it will tell you what their mutant abilities are and what it will all do. and what you need, and then of course in the rules it'll tell you how to activate your mutations, and it'll tell you everything you need to know how to play, because that's what rules do. So if we take a quick look at these, and we're going to take a closer look when I move them over to, when I move one of them over to my show, the actual show, Slinging Paint. So we're just going to take a look at Moose. Aha! So many great figures that I'm going to have to try and figure which one I want to do for the show. So if we take a look at the mutant, or if we take a look at the mutant Moose, we can see that they are a single piece. It looks like they are a single piece cast. It doesn't look like there's any separate pieces that were put on this guy. It looks like it was all molded as one. And but they're very highly detailed. They got a lot of nice detailing. They're clean. Very little flash. There's a little bit of flash here on his pouch. But they're clean. But yeah, they're clean. They're quite nice. From what I'm looking at, the detail is fantastic. A lot of little things for me to figure out colors for. You know, like he's in shorts, and then his legs are backwards articulated. Like they're just really cool little miniatures. And then if we go to the Arc Mutants, we'll pick this guy, because he's very different. It's a human being with a rifle, but he has mutant bug wings sticking out of his back. And his is the card that's up at the very top. So down at the bottom it tells you that the starting gear that he gets is a scrap rifle, and then his mutant is insect wings and a random physical attribute. So it's kind of cool. And again, if you look at if you look at your cards, it gives you a paint scheme to follow, or like I say in my other show, paint them however you feel, whatever strikes your fancy. These are your miniatures. They are not anybody else's, or at least anymore. And there we are. Feel like I'm jamming up. And go right there. I think this is a pretty cool set. I would love to get some play test in. Maybe I'll find some of my buddies who are free and would like to get in and try their hand at Mutant Year Zero Zone Wars. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put everything back the way it was in the box. We're going to do a reboxing from the unboxing. Mutants and all of their cards go on the bottom. All of the punch-out cards go on the top. Rule book. Map, because it's smaller. And actually, we'll put those guys there. There we are. And that is Mutant Year Zero Zone Wars by the wonderful people at Free League. And again, Free League has other wonderful, wonderful products. So if you're not looking for this, check out what they have on their website. And there might be something that'll scratch that itch for something that is not Mutant Year Zero. All right. Well, I am James Smith, the Paint Slinger, and welcome to my first game unboxing, true unboxing video. Catch you later. Stay safe and paint safe.